Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are finally here with the matchup. I apologize for the short delay, but of course, doesn't matter because we have a banger matchup between Baltimore and New York. Joined with me in the lovely casting booth, I have the man, the myth, the sexy legend himself, Mr. Epek. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I appreciate you having me here, keeping the duo streak running.
Oh, absolutely. Like caster duo of the year, week 2. I'm already sensing a lock on this thing.
I mean, there's been some speculation, but I don't want to come off as though I'm downplaying any of the other casters. Everybody does great work around here. Shout out
Oh,
Big Dog and Slaying Wayne. They got my game last night. Shout out those guys.
absolutely. Shout out to the legends themselves. If you guys tune into the cast, you know how casting can be with teams, so be patient. Flipping teams around in this game is absolutely atrocious, so we'll be doing our best to make sure that the teams are right, that we get all the best plays, that we get all the trash talk in the comms. Whatever you want, you let us know in the chat. We'll make it happen. Epec will literally get down on his knees and beg if need to be. But
I mean, I don't know if we'll go that far, but
Oh, I think we will go that far. I think we will. But anyway, since we have to keep this PG-13 here, I'm going to look at the maps that we have before everybody starts getting here. Now, we got an interesting one for you because I feel like I haven't seen one this entire UR season. Sub-base hardpoint to start off at. What do you think about it?
I believe there was one, and I want to say it was Baltimore who played it. They played it against Dallas. And Baltimore, I want to say they closed out and won that map. I can allow me to double check that real quick, but
Hold up. Sorry, technical difficulties. Yeah, hold up. Technical. Just give me one. All right, I hope I'm back. Am I back? Oh wow, we got some early trash talk in the chat, Epec. I don't know. But my audio is just not. It is not. It's not being a happy camper today. They do not. Let me get this back on. But I'm gonna talk about the maps a little bit more. As we head into this hard point real quick. So for those of you, sorry if some stuff isn't looking right. Trying our best out here. But we're gonna hop straight. It looks like we're hopping straight into the map one. Ah, I mean, I kind of expect so. You saw the stomping New York got last week, or I believe the week before that, as the team star switch because it hates me. But let's hop on board of Mr. Johnny Peralta, or whatever you want to call him. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, pretty much tries, but he finds two, one on a Geo. You're going to find this little wraparound. He's going to try to find this guy on the time. Don't know if he knows exactly where he is, but should have a free kill right here. Takes him out. A little three spree for Himmy, Mr. Chelsea. Tardy start off as he finds one on a Geo. Make it a four spree, and that's three down. Make it four down on the side of New York. Yeah. Yeah, you see that number 4, though, is trying to sneak through. It's Gio, but he's going to get cut down. A little slow start for him. 0 and 3 on the map as Hemi already on a 5 spree. Let's hop on board back with him. That cruise missile, and he will. And they can't hear anything once again. Dude, I am so sorry, guys. This is getting annoying with these technical difficulties. Hold up. All right. You talk again? Oh, okay. It looks like my is going on. It is not picking up any of my audio. Hold up, guys. Give me a minute. We're gonna have no audio for a little bit.
For both of us, as long as yours is sharing to Discord. I hope so.
Hold up. I may have fixed some of it, guys, as I got EPEG back at least. We're fixing a
All
lot.
right. Glad
No
to be
game,
back.
no game sound at the moment, but we got EPEG back, so let's get back into the casting at least. We'll try to fix that for map 2. But as Rufus Quicksilver finds 2, finds 3 as we come back, and I love this casting job.
Oh my god, he finds 3, can't find the 4th. Gio with a slow start, but he's bounced back in a big way. Remember, he was 0-7 to start. Since then, 7-5. He's starting to come alive. But the big surprise early, as we're trying to manage technical difficulties, is New York up 70.
I mean, pretty disgusting out of everybody. Hemi, Johnny, double positive. Rufus, double positive. Hemi, double positive. Clipsy, the only one that's really not doing much, but you don't need him doing much when you got 3 people going absolutely massive in the slaying department, but that's going to be a nice little break for Baltimore. Going to have nice setup control right here. Look at number 3. He's just going to hold this tunnel position. Should have a free kill on Eclipse, and he does. Going to back down. 2 more down in the feed.
Yeah, it's a big win for OG. He's going to have another one challenging him here in a moment. That's going to be Johnny. Some big crossfire from the side of Baltimore. It's huge time, but most importantly, you have put New York in those back spawns, and that's where you can trap them for basically the entire game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just this. That spawn can be absolutely annoying to deal with. But then you look right here. They're trying to get these new P2, P1 spawns. New York spawning close. Going to have a really tight setup on this P1, but not even really challenging this time as Darkrai is going to try to find a time. Hemi finds him. Geo bounced back absolutely like you were talking about. 0-7 now to 7-13. OG's also picked it up. I believe he had an 0 or a 3-10 start as he shuts down Mr. Rufus Quicksilver on the heady. Last alive for New York is Clipsy.
Yeah, and it's a big win here. If he can manage to stay alive, Geo finds the kill, a big trade. But really, this initial P1 time, you rarely are going to see a lot of teams claiming it. Focus mostly on who's getting control of those power positions, top third and top office here.
Mr.
Big 2-piece from Frieza.
Mr. finds another huge kill onto him. It looks like Baltimore just back in this game as we were just praising New York. Baltimore now in a prime position to tie this game and take the lead here on P1.
Yeah, it's a good rotation out of New York. Sure, you've got P2, but I mean, You hit the nail on the head. It looks like Baltimore beginning to get the guns online, and we've seen this so many times throughout all the years watching all these matches. Sometimes the team just starts out a little slow, and then you start to see that slaying come online, and just like you have right now, it's a lead change.
Yeah, Darkrai finds his way in the back on a two-spree of his own. Geo finds another. That's all four down on the side of New York once again, spawning out in absolute Narnia, but no one on the time for the moment for Baltimore. But Geo just holding these cutoff angles, knows where they're spawning, finds another, finds a third. Can he find the fourth? Yes, he does. Geo with the cruise missile, all four line up, and that's a quad feed for Mr. U18er, the Reaper himself.
I mean, it seems like every week we're watching this guy pull off, the clip of the week. We saw it last week as well, but an insane four-piece from Geo. And it secures so much time. You see why there's so much emphasis on these rotations as you watch New York just continue to spawn in absolute depths. But now you force Geo to spawn there in New York. This is your time to really push through and set up this rotation for P3.
Yeah, I mean, P3, yeah, it's one of the most mixy, white time hills in the entire game, but you can rack up a lot of time, but you do need that top third control. P2, you can spawn them out in that deep tunnel position. Number 7, shut down as I say that. You can keep them spawning, force them to come through this elbow, force them to come through banana, but Geo should have a free kill right here as he comes down from the rafters as well. Already, now +5 after that insanely slow start that we just keep talking about, but like I said, 1 kill off the time is all it takes, and now it's white.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the easiest still to get a huge chunk of time from, but you can still lock down a good 30 points here on P3. And, Baltimore might have taken the lead, but New York, you're still in this game. Don't let the fact that Baltimore are warming up, frighten you. You've been competing this entire map. Stay locked.
Oh, Himmy doing really good right now. See what Rufus can do. He's going to have this flank. Actually, as I say that, Clipsy able to find one, but is going to get shut down by Mr. OG himself. He's going to have some huge gunfights in the back right here. Is New York wrapping around the spawn. Baltimore going to have the entire front, and we basically have a tied game. But it looks like, Rufus finds 2 huge ones coming in from the front. They have a nice little pinch developing on Frieza. They should be able to get some of this time, but I believe if Clipsy doesn't take his time, they're going to... Rufus, what are you looking at? But, all right, he's on a 5 spree. Doesn't matter what he's looking at. He's just going to kill everything that he sees.
Yeah, I mean, a huge win. Maybe not looking in the best position, but he's able to secure the cruise missile. New York, you get the break from the back. You have to secure the rest of this time. You can't let somebody sneak through like Geo. And, I mean, you just cannot get broken there.
Yeah, can't get broken there, but looks like Rufus finds 2, finds a third on the Geo. The 3 pieces are coming. Santa is gifting them all around this year. It looks like Rufus Quicksilver has been a very good boy.
A good boy indeed, as he's able to take down OG off the mid-heady there. But you see New York with the early rotation. Geo sniffs out Johnny, breaks that trophy, real important there. And he's going to patrol this top office area and just trap these spawners from New York in the back.
Yeah, for those of you watching, I swear, he swears, it wasn't body shots. For sometimes those trophies just land on them, and you just gotta do your thing, So let's hop on board with OG, struggling a little bit. You get shut down right here by the opposing gold. As I just realized, Mr. Rufus, 30 kills on the map, and he's trying to snap for number 31, but Geo will shut him down as the cruise missile comes in, and as Johnny tries to play his life. But honestly, you look at this map, you look at the slaying department, New York absolutely obliterating them, but Baltimore just has the time.
And I mean, this is what we saw from Baltimore last week against Dallas. You get outslayed like 25 kills map 1 as Clipsy wins arguably the most insane gunfight I've seen in my life. But you see teams outslay Baltimore and they just find a way to win. And you're seeing it again here.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here, but just like that, 3 in the feed for New York. As a little fortunate trophy timing goes down, but Zoo will find his 31st kill of the map. All spawning behind him, but I don't think they realize where the spawns are at right now. As you see on the minimap, everything, everywhere. Himmy somehow lets his teammate just die, but I don't know what he's looking at, and he needs to be crucial here in top snow. Does find one, is shut down here, but Clipsy can go huge. Finds one, plays his life, backs down, but you see Geo playing in a little tight corner in the middle of the map. Can he find one right here onto Clipsy Wills, but not needed as Darkrai finds 3 in the feed. Make it all 4, Darkrai. I am so sorry because, holy row, I was watching Geo's play.
I mean, incredibly unfortunate we missed that 4-piece with the beatdown as
Uh,
Gio runs by somebody. Oh, he runs right by
oh
Johnny.
no!
Oh no!
Oh, chat! Johnny with the 3-piece with the cruise missile. I told you, Santa is gifting tonight. And it looks like, I mean, it's a mixy hill, but you can hold it down for 40, 50 seconds right here. And you can see New York taking the last alive, trying to take this little backroom route. Let's see if Clipsy reads where he's going to be, or if he's going to get cut down right off spawn, and he will.
Yeah, this is going to open up all these avenues for Baltimore players to attack from the front. But Johnny goes big. Rufus Quicksilver goes big.
They
Johnny
gotta
just soaking this time.
lay down, Johnny, lay down. You got to read the spawns. You have to read the spawns. Clipsy, Rufus combined. That's 3. It's coming down to the wire. You have another one. You got to win this gunfight here. Rufus Quicksilver on a 5 spree trying to win the map right here for New York.
And he's putting in the shots. Now it's Chelsea and Johnny
That's
on
it.
the point.
That's the map.
That's it.
That's it. What a map, guys. Ooh.
New York take map 1.
In surprising fashion.
I would say so. Shout out Zoop for that performance, by the way. What a map for Rufus Quicksilver.
An absolute amazing map right there. And I believe I now have the sound hopefully fixed. Chat. I'm praying. So if you guys let me know if you guys can hear the game. I believe you can hear all of us. You know, I decided to go a little crazy. But what a banger of a map 1, Epec.
I mean, an insane map. We get the Geo quad feed, we get the Darkrai quad feed that we missed, we get a 3-piece from the heavens for Johnny. And I mean, you don't want to, you can't point to one single instance where a map is won and lost, but you got to think if Geo spots Johnny laying on the floor there, he gets that kill, gets away back P2.
Dude,
Baltimore probably take it.
Dude, Johnny laying like a little worm in the dirt, and his camouflage was just next to none. As sometimes you just get caught staring at that other part of the screen. I mean, we've all been there, right? Geo goes absolutely massive, but when it comes to seeing the player laying down right in front of him, maybe he thinks it's a dead body. It's not shooting back. Or he maybe thinks it's Johnny. I'll leave him there. Then Johnny from the heavens, and pretty much him and Rufus combined to win that map right there.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the cruise missile ensures that Baltimore can't win off P1. It gets you a rotation. And then you, by just laying on the ground, have secured the spawns in the rotation for your team. Johnny, whether it was a conscious decision or not, made the play.
I mean, dude, I'm telling you, it's just because Baltimore did not have the best streak in the game, the trophy. That's all it came down to. They had full control, and a 3-piece comes down, and just like even then, like even if the cruise missile comes down, you don't want to stack if you don't have a trophy. That's the worst thing you want to do.
Yeah, I mean for Baltimore, you know, how do you let a cruise get 3 there around P1? I mean, maybe the announcer didn't say anything when it got called in. We can speculate, but a bit of a blunder there for Baltimore.
Yeah, you know, a little bit of a blunder, but it's all right. You know, we do this thing for you, chat. We do this thing for you. Trophies do this thing for you. And you know, when we just take them for granted sometimes when they're not there to destroy a nuke coming down on our forehead. So
it is kind of insane.
Oops. Yeah, absolutely insane. But let's move on to the map too. Karachi S&D. I mean, what do you want to say after that snow base? I call it snow base, Chad. I apologize. It's literally just that's all I can, because it's just in my vocabulary. So I apologize for my abrupt disnaming of the map. But I mean, after the sub base, you know, what do you want to see from Baltimore to regain after that first map?
I mean, nothing really. We saw them lose their search and destroy last week, so I'm curious to see if that was just, you know, Dallas being a really good search team, or, you know, is that, you know, maybe some question marks about Baltimore. But so we'll get, you know, an answer to that question here. But for Baltimore, I really just want to see them keep playing their game. You could tell they had a really slow start. And I mean, once the guns got warmed up, you saw how they were kind of outclassing uh, New York.
Yeah.
Other than Zuop went nuts.
Oh, Zoop just went absolutely insane. Let's look back at the stats real quick once again. 37 and 22 from your gold.
Yeah, that's insane.
I don't have to say much else, Epeg. Do you? Do you want to say anything else on that?
I mean, it's insane. What is there to say? Your gold obviously has that potential. We know Zoop has the potential to play at a very high level, and that's what happens. The guy can just take over.
Yeah, it's just takeover. We know what he has, but let's hop on board with Mr. Rufus once again after an insane map number. He looks like New York gonna be on the defense as the maps are fixed, but of course, you know, it's my series score just doesn't want to work this time, as it's gonna be a quick A hit or B hit out of the side of Baltimore.
Yeah, I like this positioning. And they're double stacking it. Interesting.
I don't think.
Gio's gonna be patient.
Yeah, Gio finds a nice little kill under there, playing that little mid cut, but Rufus finds his first blood, and now the bomb is going down. Trying to get this down. Looks like New York not going to be in a position to kill the bomb planter, but they are going to be able to kill Frieza. Gio left alive in a 1v2. The SMG in hand. Jet.
Yeah, I mean, this is a great angle from Gio. I don't know if he spotted. That's going to be it. Never mind. Forget I said anything. It's round 1 for New York.
Yeah, forget Epeg said anything, because he tried to peek outside of that little car. Its head got taken off by a passing bullet. Because, yeah, remember, kids, keep your head inside the windows of the cars at all times. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe a little unlucky with the timing of that peak, but it's a big round for New York. To, you know, keep building that confidence. Let them know we got this, fellas.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice little double 2 streaks on the side of New York, and it's going to be a very quick. 4 of them are going to be hitting straight down. Let's see. Darkrai should be ready for this peak shoulder as Johnny absolutely rips him off the heady. OG left alive, and I don't know what. I don't like this right out of OG. All of a sudden, nice little 4v2. But actually, Gio right here should have a route. You think he hops it? Oh, no, Johnny can grab that, but absolutely beams. Gio not even phased by looking at Johnny shooting, but he is now left alive in another clutch situation. Trying to find his way through. I think you hopped this. Ah, never mind. Everybody's smart.
He gets the sound cue on the guy upstairs. Maybe doesn't feel like hopping right there. Knows the guy window is probably peeking. Check. I mean, a 1v3. Not really the cards from there. The second round for New York.
Pretty clinical second round too. Zoo, I believe, already up to 4-0, trying to get streaks. Round 3, doing everything for his squad. More kills than the entire Baltimore Kraken has in this S&D. You love to see it.
Yeah, fantastic plays out of Zuop. I mean, let's see if he can get these streaks. Just needs 2 more kills. Doesn't look like anybody's gonna be challenging immediately though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like a chow immediately, but Darkrai, oh, I don't know if he's gonna get the, yeah, he's gonna get the information on Eclipse right there. Gio finds a nice little first blood onto him. I don't think Baltimore realizes it, but they're gonna have a free, they should have a free plant right here, as the bomb is gonna go down onto the B site. Darkrai turns around and just snaps on Eclipse on the minimap.
Yeah, a big win for Darkrai. Really wants to shut down Zuop here so he can avoid having to deal with that. He's gonna catch the timing, win the gunfight. And all of a sudden, it's a 1v4 for Johnny.
Johnny 1v4 is this chat. I'm cash apping you $100 each. But I have faith in the man, but my bank account doesn't have faith as Johnny gets eliminated after, you know, he had some nice shots though.
Yeah, some nice shots on the guy top 3rd. Nice shots on the guy block. Unfortunately, not quite enough to win either of those. 1v4, man, it's a tough spot to be in.
Definitely a tough spot, but you know, that all starts with Gio's first blood onto him. He just opens up the B site. Everybody else on the side of New York is just stacked on that A site, expecting, you know, maybe a roamer near B and then or mid, and then just like a 3-hit A. But you know, sometimes you just play the read wrong, and that's what happens.
I think we're seeing a lot more teams start to attack that A bomb site. So sometimes you see a defense tend to like overcorrect for that and like try to stack it as a bit of a blind counter. But this round, it looks like it's a 4-man assault of that A bomb site by the New York Insomnia.
Yeah, right here. Darkrai gets shut down pretty quickly. Darkrai goes for a wild chow. I mean, he would have had the trade. Geo already back into this red position. You see how close he's getting there, but he's gonna get shut down by Zoo. As Zoo is just on a heater this series.
Yeah, I mean, he's doing everything in his power to get ranked up, but it's a great performance, and it's a 2v2. The numbers are evened up, and most importantly, if you're the New York Insomnia, that bomb did not get planted. So right now,
Clipsy not ready for this gunfight, but if there's anybody you want in a 1v2, it is Mr. Rufus Zoop Quicksilver. But unable to get it done.
I mean, a great chow out of Zoop, honestly. What a read. Nearly wins the gunfight. Shout out headshot multiplier. But
hey, headshot multiplier absolutely crazy in this game, I'm telling you, chat. But you know, after 2 clinical rounds out of New York, you see Baltimore bouncing back. I mean, everybody on the side of Baltimore doing their thing. Himmy, the only one really in this lobby, you know, that you would want to see step it up a little bit more. But other than that, you got a tie ball game.
yeah, I mean, a 2-2 S&D, you kind of expect these two teams to just kind of square up on the map. Maybe you don't really expect one team to have like a dominant S&D showing.
Yeah,
Early.
I mean, it's a pretty... I don't know, have you noticed, it's the same setup. Once again, Geo, first blood on the B site. Bomb goes down for free. Smoke. See, they've been doing this little 2-hit mid. Darkrai playing in the exact same position. It looks like Baltimore knows what New York wants to do on this map. Oh! Ooh, little shaky shots out of Darkrai, buddy. Able to get the kill, and New York left in a 4v2.
Yeah, not a great Zoop, able to get one. It's just a clinical offensive round from the Baltimore Kraken.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes down to mid-round adjustments. New York not figuring out what Baltimore is doing on offense. As you see that 2-hit through mid, just number 1 and number 4. They just hit through mid. Darkrai holding fire, holding that church alley. Geo pushing straight up to that cut. OG gets the bomb down free. Frieza's top third. That's what they've done, I believe, the last 3 rounds in a row, and it's worked out twice now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great setup. Obviously, you know Geo's going to know those S&D setups, how you want to play the map. The guy constantly grinds the game.
Yeah, so I mean...
They've been working.
They've been working, and just like that, look at it once again. Both teams doing the exact same attack every single time. But number 8 is going to be a little bit of a roamer for the side of New York. As this gunfight in here looks a little shaky. OG able to find the kill. And now, Himmy going to have to back up. Rufus does even out the numbers on their Lord Frieza.
Yeah, it's a massive pick for Zoop there to even up those numbers. A big flank Geo near the door.
I mean, nice kill out of Himmy, but it's just been pretty clinical as Clipsy is now on the hunt for Geo as he is left alive in a 1v2. Hopefully should be able to get the trade, make it a 1v1. Knows who the last one is. I don't know. Ooh, gets away with his life. Clipsy versus Darkrai, Battle of the Plats. 1v1. I think they both are reading each other. Darkrai is expecting this flank. Will he expect this little peek out right here? Oh, the timing couldn't be any more brutal for Clipsy as right as he goes to mantle, Darkrai pops out. That is another round for Baltimore.
Yeah, and that's a huge round for Baltimore. We've been waiting to see what these two teams will get at in a full round, and it's Baltimore who do so first as they go up 4-2.
Yeah, if you notice the pattern though, New York, hot start of the map 1, hot start to the map 2, falters, lets Baltimore back in it and takes the lead. Hopefully they'll be able to bounce back, but I want to hop on board. See this Baltimore offense once again. We could be seeing the exact same thing happen. OG with already 2 plants and that smoke grenade, but it looks like New York is reading this B hit, and as you see, Baltimore hitting that exact same offensive attack.
Yeah, it's an aggressive setup for New York as these fights are about to come in very shortly. We're fighting for this B site. Johnny with the first blood. That's going to kick off this fight.
Oh, look at number 7 right here. He should have a free flank as well. I don't know if they're going to read this. He should have. Oh, I don't know if does he see Frieza? We'll get that on Frieza. Should just play his life. I don't know if he sees the guy Church Alley. Oh, wrong button. Geo fighting for his life, and he's going to be soloed out. And that's how you make some mid-round adjustments, Chad. Darkrai left alone in a 1v4, making a 1v3 with bomb down.
Yeah, it's a great play call from New York. Say, hey, we've been getting bullied on this weak side, we're defending it. And it works. It's a great setup. They win their fights. Not much more you can say about that. Just clinical.
Yeah, nice clinical. Baltimore is probably thinking, hey, we've won this 2 in a row. They haven't changed anything. We can win it again. As Flipsy gets caught in no man's land right there. Not looking at the site. Jimmy should have a free trade, though. You know, gets a little scary for New York, but bounces back, wins the round. Now you just got to get an offense. Don't want to make it 5-3.
Yeah, I mean, sure, maybe you criticize the shadow there, the Flipsy, but with the amount of time left on the clock, it's worth it to get the information and potentially win the gunfight. It's a good play, and it's a big defensive hold for New York. They edge back up in the series 4-3.
Yeah, just remember, chat. It's never the first man's fault. Always the second man's fault. That's words I live by. It looks like New York finally switching things up. Their A-hit's not been working since the first round. But as they catch an entire nade, that's going to slow down the push right there. As Geo's probably going to get aggressive.
Shots come out. They're enough to take him down.
I mean, that should back this down.
New York have the bomb site now. Electing plant another big pick. It's all falling apart for Baltimore.
I mean, that's exactly what you want to see. You single out Geo, get the first blood. They don't know what to do. And then you get the second blood mid-map, and it looks like going for the execution, but only the beatdown as I was kind of hoping for the execution, but he turns around right at the last second. 4-4 now, you know, just mirroring map 1. New York throws the first haymaker. Baltimore responds with an even bigger one. New York brings it back. Now you got to see, can they close this map out and take a 2-0 series advantage?
Yeah, I mean, a huge round again for New York. A great offensive play call to switch things up. You saw Baltimore stack that A site. Clearly, they were expecting another A hit. But we're tied up. And again, like you said, mirroring map 1. New York start out hot. Baltimore catch back up and take the lead. New York are right back in it.
I mean, you see this. Baltimore going for the exact same setup. They don't care. It's their bread and butter. Now, you would think they might slow it down just a little bit, but that stuff is going down. There are no trophies on there. Nade. But this bomb is going down. I just am not sure. I'm not sure what New York's the line, but Rufus get a nice little first play and finds the second on the freeze. A 4v2 for the side of Oh my goodness, Rufus! Does he see Geo in front of him? No, he doesn't. But oh my word, 3 for Rufus, and this man is absolutely crying as Geo, last alive, cannot do it. Rufus, 13-3, wins the round for them single-handedly, in my opinion.
I mean, it's a massive flank, and that's kind of the only thing that's open for that Baltimore offensive setup is that quick flank all the way through spawn from A. Zuop hits and makes the risky play, and it pays off. Darkrai finds Frieza up top, slides through, rips the guy off the clock tower, nearly gets his ace, but couldn't quite spot Geo on the ground there. Just huge individual effort from Zuop.
And I mean, I criticized New York for their mid-round adjustments, but now I'm looking at Baltimore to make some mid-round adjustments. 4 straight offensive attacks towards B, I believe. No, make it 5. I think, yeah, make it 5 straight offensive. Same exact round, same exact route, same exact position. Last 2, New York definitely shut it down, but Geo's now getting into a nice little corner. But can he get this massive blood onto Rufus? But no, it'll be Lord Frieza that gets the blood, and I believe Geo's going to find John. Over the top, Batman's it, but he's going to try to back away with his life.
Somehow gets out of there. I thought for sure we were going to see Flipsy does find Darkrai. Evens up the numbers. New York looking for that closeout round with this offensive attack.
Yeah, but as I say that, Geo finds the blood onto Long John or Clipsy himself. John in a good position. Battle of the Silvers right here. As that nade might come back to bite him as Geo on Overwatch. And as I say that, round 11. Here we come.
Yeah, I mean, a big round 11 coming up. You know, we have a lot of after going on the verge of going down 0-2 to New York. You know,
Don't
not
want to
at
see it.
all what we could have expected.
Yeah, you don't want to see it, though. All right, chat. Predictions. Round 11. Who wins it? Who wins it right here? I want to hear it. Put it in the chat. Johnny, 3-8. Mr. Rufus, 13-16. You got a couple evens, but everyone around the board contributing. Do you think Baltimore does the exact same setup, and it's looking like they're going back to Old Faithful?
And I mean, it's a great setup, and you see nobody flanking a huge blood for New York.
I mean, huge blood for New York. Cruise missile comes in, but Geo finds one, but I believe instantly traded out by Hemi. Now, 2v3 situation. Bomb down is picked up, but wow, some timing. Darkrai gets through onto the A site, makes it a 2. I think they're gonna think it's an A hit, and the silver, Mr. Lord Frieza might think this as he bot walks into the open, but luckily isn't picked off by Hemi.
Yeah, maybe some difficult shots there at long range. More shots ringing out. It looks like Darkrai took a shot at somebody.
I mean,
that bomb slowly making its way over towards A. It looks very indecisive from Baltimore. That's not what you want here, as it looks like they have elected to take that bomb B.
yeah, but Darkrai, they're electing to take it B, but he's all the way top AC. He could have easily been picked off, but luckily going to get away with his life. Flipsy knows one, and he should have a kill on the Frieza. Ooh, shots don't ring Supreme. The nade trying to get the Covey over the top. 2v2, round 11, ladies and gentlemen. Strap in. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, and I mean, Baltimore, Lord Frieza can just keep throwing shoulders. Darkrai's got his cross. This should be a Baltimore round win.
I mean, should be, could be, would be. As we say that, Hemi with the slide, and Clipsy finds the... I think we just cast a curse at him.
I mean, apologies to Baltimore for the curse, but my goodness, what a way to lose the map. And New York are up 2-0.
I mean, wow, chat. Who would have saw this coming? Can we talk about it? Zoo Legacy game? 13-7 with 2,200 damage, out damaging, outslaying the diamonds and plats and everybody actually in the entire lobby. Mr. Zoo is doing his thing, and I think he's putting New York on his back, saying, "Hey, last week was a fluke. I'm here to stay."
Yeah, I mean, the guy is playing like one of the best players, not the best golds, one of the best players in the league right now in this series. We'll have to see if that's here to stay, but if it is, look out for New York.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely look out for New York. Because Hemi, I don't know. I'm surprised that he checks that corner. He does that little slide on the balcony. Darkrai just not ready for it. I believe the COD timing is absolutely insane. Believe he was holding the angle, knew there was one there. Goes maybe to just, everybody gets a little nervous. Round 11, nerves are up. You want to win the map. You got people just, hey, just do this, do this, do this. COD timing is not his friend today. New York up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, super unfortunate there if you are the Baltimore Kraken. A little bit of unlucky timing for Darkrai.
Yeah.
But I mean, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. You win your series in, dare I say, dominant fashion week 1 against Dallas. Make a roster move, maybe some words between the teammates here and there, and you come out and look flat against a team that, quite frankly, got demolished round 1 or week 1.
I mean, I'm going to preach it like I've been preaching all map. Mid-round adjustments, none of them were made. Not a single one. I mean, yes, that round 11 bomb was moved around, 2v2, but at the end of the day, 6 straight offensive rounds where 2 people hit up mid, 1 goes top third, 1 tries to plant the bomb. I mean, it looks like a CMG, chat. Just everybody doing this. Everybody doing Old Faithful. You gotta imagine. You wanna get. I understand like going back to it, but when you get shut down over and over again, and people know exactly what you're doing, you're gonna get people playing in different positions that you're not expecting, and you're gonna lose those rounds.
Yeah, I mean, it's one thing to have confidence in your play calls. It's another thing to think they're infallible.
Absolutely. And speaking of which, speaking of infallible, the comms must be on point for New York. I'm hoping. I've heard rumors that that Johnny got a little talking to by one of his teammates in a scrim, and I'm hoping that that means his comms have been locked in. Johnny, the type of person, he gets screamed at, he locks in and doesn't check out. It's from the rumors that I've heard.
Well, we might have to just have ourselves a little listen in during this control.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to hop on board with anyone. You think Baltimore can bounce back in this map 3, or do you think New York's?
I mean, absolutely, Baltimore are not out of the series. We've seen the potential from that team, obviously, in their week one. But I mean, you got to bounce back at some point. We saw a fight during both of the maps. Map one, they start super slow, fight back real hard in the middle, and kind of burn out towards the end. See the same thing in the church. They start out maybe a little slow. It's neck and neck. They start pulling ahead and then burn out. And New York catch up and win.
All right, here's my prediction, chat. New York wins first round. Baltimore wins next two. New York wins last two. Mirrors the entire series. Or maybe the series mirrors the series by Baltimore winning maps 3 and 4, and then New York winning map 5 in a round 11 fashion, and that would be absolutely insane.
That it would. But we'll have to see what the players have in store for us here as we load into Karachi Control, map number 3, with New York Insomnia leading the Baltimore Kraken 2-0 in a statement game from Rufus Quicksilver.
Yeah, statement game right here. Baltimore going to be on the offensive right now. Looking like very similar to their offensive setup on B. But, pretty free open point, this A point. Not one you typically are going to defend for a while, as Clipsy doesn't know how to climb. And will get shut down right there by OG.
Unlucky trying to in there. But the big win for Chelsea. He's able to find one. But Gio pushed up in this church area is not what you see if you're New York. You need to sniff him out quickly.
Yeah, you want to sniff him out quickly, but you see Johnny just playing like a little rat he is. Just find one right there. Could find the second one, no, but Darkrai will find two. Oops, he alleviates the pressure. This A point is going to go Shirley, but as I say that, Clipsy comes in with one. Can't find the second. Gio, you see, trying to play for these spawn kills. Might find one on the Clipsy, but he's going to back up. Should be called out right here after that stun, though.
So he's able to win the gunfight, too, with the assistance of the grenade over the top. But now we're looking to see Himi. He tries to let it go. He's able to find the kill in an awkward gunfight.
Yeah, very
pressure coming over there.
Very awkward gunfight. Darkrai is spinning in circles, doing 3 connect with his inner ballerina, as he will get shut down on that B point. No chip progress. Clipsy absolutely obliterated as well. Both teams doing a little trolling right now, but Johnny finds 2, and that should alleviate the pressure except for Gio. But as I say that, Gio finds 2, and Gio finds 3 on the feed, and he's doing little 360s of his own before Clipsy shuts him down.
Yeah, it's a massive from Gio. It alleviates all of that map pressure that New York had. I mean, without that 3-piece, they're going to be in a very tough spot. Now they're in the driver's seat.
Yeah, absolutely. In the driver's seat. Gio going for the spawn traps once again. But it looks like Himi will find 2. Doesn't see the one through that little smoke. But you see Rufus with the sub in hand. Clipsy and him combined for 2, and that's 4 down again. But the close junk spawns do come in, so they're going to be right back up. Their guns need to be ready.
Gio sneaks through, gets right by Zuan. On the point. And he's able to win it. Gio havoc for New York right now. OG on the backside answering with the kills. Gio with another.
That pressure does favor, but you see the live count as well going down. Clipsy finds another one with the pistol. 3 down. Gio put a burst in, but that's all you need to do. 4 down once again. Wow, Johnny on the absolutely filthy. Now Himi finds 2, and it is just going all downhill for Baltimore as they keep trying to get up to this point. Gio last live on this back alley. 1v9 for Mr. OG, and if anybody can do it, it's him.
I mean, he wins 1, but tagged up this week with the amount of lives that are left up, he should be taken care of. And he is, and you called it. New York take round 1.
New York take round 1, but you know, I will say 4 ticks, not bad. You know, you just got a couple times you just got 2 and 3 piece. Geo had an opportunity to maybe get away with his life. I'm not sure. You know, other than that, he had a 3 piece. You hope his team can get pushed up, play the spawn kills, maybe get 1 or 2 in that point. Comes in, but I want to go into an Astro Gaming listen-in with Baltimore themselves as they try to tie this map back up.
How the fuck you do that?
Looking top AC. Yo, top fire, top fire. He's looking out the window. He's looking out the window. He's looking at top.
He's going in that car.
Yeah, he's our top. He's our top.
Please jump up, jump up.
I do see that. I'm waiting. I'm ragging out.
We'll look for
We gotta
more
get him
guns,
off view,
bro.
though.
Might be up top.
Yeah, back out, back out. Give me one. That's not kind of far.
Yo, one shot, Johnny, absolute on the hill. There's one in the back.
One shot, Johnny and Hill, bro. What? Yeah. Yeah, we gotta get him out. Oh, never mind, good job. Nice.
Yo, he went to B.
Yo, top red, I think our door will break.
Yo, he's in the back of our spawn. Back of our spawn. He went back. I don't know if he's just playing camera though.
Yeah, he's here,
Oh my god.
Close.
Alright, yo, guys, let's be great.
I think there's one bottom church, huh? Bottom church, that.
Good shit.
Top 3, wow.
Hey, top fire too. Middle church and then
Top
middle
three,
alley
top
church
three
and top
still.
fire.
I'm getting spawn trap. Nice. Shot.
I mean, pretty good calm. Very calm, cool, and collected for being down 2-0. Geo leading the troops, but I mean, even then, it's just not translating to kills. As you see on the map, all you need is this 8-point, and Rufus Quicksilver is on Overwatch. 3 down, and this should be the 8-point and the second round of the control.
I mean, 12 and 5 from Zoom, just having his coming out party in this series. The guy's looking like a superstar right now. No other way around it. And is doing the same here in the control.
I mean, yeah, like just like that. Let's hop on board York because I want to see exactly how they're sounding after they are taking over this series.
I'm grabbing a sub though.
You're having a sub? Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get Cruddy and P5.
OG hit B-bomb initially last time.
Okay.
Let's see if
Why
they
can't
can again.
Activision just fucking switch it so the bomb sites match? That would be fucking cute.
I don't know.
That would only make sense. P5. Nothing P5. Top there, Geo. He's right. That's fine.
You're good.
I'm shooting the shakers, guys. He's front time.
Mid-cut.
I can't.
Dark Rise one shot on time.
Third and cut.
Actually,
If you could
you're better.
get rid of that tick.
No, Geo. Fuck, on time.
Good try.
Alright, we're good.
Just
we're
hold
good, we're
red.
good.
They're gonna be pushing through red. They're spawning up bridge. They're gonna be pushing through red. Watch her. Watch her. Come back. Oh my god, you just fucking turned on that dude. One more time. Top AC Geo. I'm pulling out an AR again.
In the back, OG. Oh, damn, I shot it. Around him. He's on his desk.
Attack twice.
Yeah, OG is down.
Low.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't have a trophy.
he's on desk. Really.
No, I can't fucking
I
shoot
think that
them,
was
bro.
accident.
Oh, Geo's. Oh, I don't think we can test.
It's fine, it's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Try.
They're just playing tight. That's all they're doing.
And they just bullied out red.
Yeah, Starcry has 8.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, as I say that, Baltimore just obliterates the offensive round and just fries. Comms were good, but they just went absolutely insane on the map.
I mean, dare we say it? Mirroring the series again, man. New York goes up 2-0. Baltimore showing some fight. They're clawing back. Let's see if they can extend it into a map win this time.
Yeah, see if we can send it to a map win, but looking like a pretty standard setup. Little A hit. Frieza is not going to be able to find one. Baltimore was expecting that first B hit. Geo will find one as Darkrai struggles to find where he wants to go on the map. But Geo is going to get shut down by Clipsy as Clipsy is going to find 2. Not able to find a 3rd, but that should be the A point. Very easy, and I think if you're Baltimore, you're just going to say, hey, chalk this, bro. We got 25 lives and a dream. We need to hold down this B point, and Clipsy's already thinking about it.
Yeah, if Clipsy's able to sneak through here, and he is, I mean, playing this flawlessly right now.
Yeah, but after, as I say that, Frieza is able to sniff him down. You see a slow start out of him and Darkrai. 9 and 18 out of your plat is not a recipe for success, as Zoo is waiting for his teammate. Lord, I don't know. Can we get a pump check on that guy? But it didn't look the best. So we'll have to see on that one. But either way, it looks like Baltimore control right here in the round.
Working around the back, good shots with the rival 9 at range. Clipsy can't take down 3 from the back. Baltimore, and he's able to win the gunfight. New York able to collapse on the point now. A huge trade for Baltimore.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny might not be letting OG hear about that one for a good long while. I don't know if I make sense, but ooh, shaker shots out of Mr. Himothy. But you see number 7 right here in a key position. I mean, Rufus definitely slowed down a little bit in this map, but all he is doing is just playing for these spawn kills as Darkrai continues to just have an absolutely brutal map. And the 2 people you do not want to go down as New York's looking to win it right here on this offense.
Yeah, I mean, the breaks coming through, finding the kills. All the kills come through, now you just stack. I mean, if you're Baltimore, you're spawning so far away, you just to get to this point. Geo, your front man drops. I mean, New Yorker.
That should be the map. I mean, like, unless something goes absolutely horribly wrong. Kemi finding another one. OG, the last hope for this Baltimore team. Clipsy gets off the point, and that is it. New York Insomnia take the map 3-1 and take the series 3-0, and I think almost a Baltimore-Dallas type upset.
I mean, definitely a Baltimore Dallas. I don't think anyone would have predicted that this would be a 10-minute series, much less it'd be a 10-minute series for New York winning.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I've seen people last longer, and never mind, chat. You can fill that with your imagination. But my word, was that a quick series?
Yeah, I mean, well played to New York. I mean, not to discredit any of them by saying, that it's some big upset. They played phenomenally.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. There's all it is to it. I mean, New York, Johnny, the butt of jokes for many years, choosing Chelsea as his diamond, always getting last, it was pretty much the curse. If you were on New York, you weren't winning. I mean, like, but now if you start playing like that, especially after what we saw week 1, we thought, hey, Jersey smokes him. New York needs to start all over again. It's the Johnny curse. But then it's come out of nowhere. Santa gave him a nice little something in their stockings.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice win there for New York, a huge win. And I mean, as far as our power rankings go, who knows what to expect? You see Dallas lose to Baltimore week 1. Dallas comes out and slams week 2. Baltimore upsets Dallas. They come out, drop week 2. New York gets slammed week 1, come out and beat Baltimore, who beat Dallas. Like, there's no consistency right now, and I feel like that's going to change as we move forward. As we progress through the season, look for these teams to really lock in what they're doing, for these games to get a little bit more predictable.
Yeah, and I mean we're gonna hop on board with a interview with the New York Insomnia as I'm gonna get them on here if you want to join me in the created chat. So just be ready. As we're gonna wait for New York to slowly but surely arrive. Gonna have to see what we can get
There's just so many damn
here.
channels. I never know where the hell you guys are.
Oh, you can calm down.
You think size matters?
Obviously.
Okay, as everybody's soundboard clips come through,
Yes.
New York,
Right here.
you freaking lations, as you guys pulled off what many considers a very big upset, 3-0. How you guys feeling?
Hey man, I'm honestly feeling great. I don't know who this was an upset for. I mean, honestly, last week was a fluke. Let's be real. But I don't know. I love my teammates. I'm fresh off a 12-hour shift. You know, Jacob put me in the backpack the first two maps, carried the fuck out of us. That kid's insane, and it allowed me to fucking warm up and fry map 3. I mean, fucking look at us, man. Hey,
I mean,
I don't
yeah.
want to hear any rank up allegations for Jacob. Y'all ranked us a bottom 4 team. Remember it. Remember it.
Okay. I mean, you said it was a fluke. Are you talking about your fluke against Jersey, or are you talking about their fluke against Dallas?
I'm gonna say our fluke because the team we just played is not a bad team by any regards. All love to Geo, all love to OG and Darkrai. Those guys are phenomenal players.
And Lord Frieza, who
And Lord
I'm pretty sure
Frieza.
I'm pretty sure it's the first
Yeah.
time we played with those guys. So
Oh yeah,
it's
he
not
just
like
got
there's not
signed
a good
today, I
reason.
think, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Mm.
amazing team over there. Nothing but respect for those guys.
Yeah, and the MVP chancer coming in for none other than the new name on the block, Mr. Rufus Quicksilver. How are you feeling after I believe, a monstrous performance where you were gold, plat, diamond, bot, nade, stun, weird bird in the entire lobby?
Yeah, yeah. I was just I don't know, I got in my element a little bit. I just realized they were just kind of letting me like fry out and I was nuking, so I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go fucking get me mine on the sub base, you know." And then I don't know, bro, in the search, I felt like I was just like chapter 1 reading these kids like a book. Like, I don't know, man. They're like maybe a little bit predictable, but hey, man, that's not me saying it. It's just the reads I made, you know. But
Yeah,
you know,
totally
control is
understand.
still a little rough for me. You know, that's where I really you know, look like my copper self.
Yeah, to be honest, we were talking about it. You guys, you would go up pretty big in the start of the map. You give it right back up, let them take the lead, and then you'd finish it off. Baltimore very making some in the search especially very predictable
Mm-hmm.
attacks. I believe every single round they were pretty much did the same thing. Me and EPEC were talking about it on the desk. No mid-round adjustments out of them, and it looks like you guys came out on top. I mean, even then in the round 11, it got scary. 2v2, bomb down. Clipsy misses some shots.
I threw my
Then
life like a dumbass. Yeah.
yeah, and it gets a little scary, and then Mr. Himmy slides around the corner and just gets an insane kill on Darkrai, able to secure the round, and then the map. I mean, like, you want to like walk us through that like round 11?
Hey, I mean, honestly, man, I know that on paper that looks sketchy, right? Round 11, 2v2, everything's on the line. When I got Jimmy with me, I'm not fucking worried, bro. That kid's one of the best S&D players I've ever met, and me and him have chemistry like no other. So, hey, man, he got that pick. My eyes lit up. I knew that that kid Bridge was done.
Yeah, pride.
No. I gotta say, man, I love when people gas Jimmy, man. Everyone always I heard you talking before we even got in the call. Don't think I was listening to stream. The Johnny curse, the Johnny curse. Listen, because I pick someone that I know is gonna show up every week and someone who's not gonna quit on me if our team's bottom 4 at the end of the season, doesn't mean I'm selling, man. Every single season I put a group of guys around us that it's like, you know what, they're gonna elevate our gaming a little bit. We learn everything from every team we've ever had. Guys like Simple, guys like Quaza, guys like Kev even. Like we've had a lot of people come through New York with us the last couple of years, and it's just refreshing because we got two guys where I feel very close personal friendships with all these guys over the years, and it's just the chemistry on the map is undeniable, man. I've never felt like people know what I'm gonna do next more than when I'm with these guys, man. It just feels good, man.
Love to hear it because, like I said, I know after that first match you guys had against Jersey, everybody was talking about it. I mean, it was on there like, up 3-0, here we go again. Here comes New York. You play them, you're guaranteed playoffs. And
Yeah,
it didn't look pretty, but it looks like you guys have been putting in the work. You beat a solid Baltimore team. It was a pleasure casting, wishing it or map 4 or 5. But Epeg, anything you wanna add to the lovely gentleman in the chat with?
I mean, just a great performance. Zuomp, you're my MVP of the series, obviously. Incredible performance. And I'll see you in hell if they rank us up.
Hey, yeah, right. Hey, man. All I'm saying is I just had like a good team around me, and they allowed me to play like comfortable and kind of play my own game.
I'm on your side, brother. I'm on your
So
side.
yeah, no, I'm
gotta
just saying
say
like to all the people out there, man. I'm just playing my role, and my role is to get some kills. So if that's what they let me do, then
Yeah.
The one thing we have a saying. We say sometimes we need gold Zoop, sometimes we need diamond Zoop. And today Clipsy came off a 12-hour shift. He wasn't putting up the plat numbers, and Jimmy was doing what Jimmy does, so we needed plat Zoop. The thing about Zoo being a gold is he's very fresh, very raw in the game, but he's always gonna fill those gaps. Whichever one of us aren't doing our jobs, which I feel like Clipsy, Jimmy, and our jobs are pretty straightforward. Whenever one of us are lacking, he's really good at just taking over for what we do, so we can get comfortable on the map again. So that way he can do what he needs to do. And today we are all just on our lanes, and we just kind of let our guy slay out. And I mean, on that sub base, I think I screamed his name at the top of my lungs at least 4 or 5 times, more than his girlfriend. That's at least I promise.
That's insane.
Yeah,
I mean, actually, before we go, I do want to talk about that sub base. 100-point lead blown away in the blink of an eye. Then it gets very, very back and forth, and then you guys go down P1. I believe they only needed 10 points to come in. Johnny, I don't know if you realize this. When you called in that cruise missile, you were laying down that bottom P2. Geo runs right by you, just doesn't kill you.
Oh, Robo space.
Oh, hold up. Sorry, I've been having technical difficulties all stream. It's been a little annoying, but so the